Good morning, good morning, good morning, SOF fam. Today we're going to install drip irrigation, so let's get to it. Right, fam. So now when I went to do some research to find out where and what I needed as far as my drip setup system, Mitchell from the Agroforestry Apprenticeship Program suggested I go to Irrigation Mart. So I went to Irrigation Mart and they actually have a garden drip kit. So it has everything that you need in it. And of course you can add things if you need to add like more water line or it's called poly supply hose. If you need to add more of the water line, you can do that. Or if you need to add more drip tape or more filters, etc., you can always add. But they had a handy dandy kit that I bought. And the only thing that is not in this kit, of course, is the timer. If you're going to use a timer, you would have to buy that on your own timer. And it does not have any of the what is it called? These little peg things to hold that in. Those are usually used with your weed cloth. So it doesn't have any of those in there, so you would have to get those two things. Now what is included is everything here. The filter, the pressure regulator, the drip tape, hole punch, your row fitting with valve, your hose end closures, your tape end closures, your hose coupling, your tape coupling, your mistake hole plug, your hose swivel, and then poly supply hose, which is 100 feet. So this is 100 feet long, and then you get 1,000 feet of drip tape. So yeah, this is the little tool that you use to punch your hole into your tubing in order to put this onto it like this, and then your tape goes on the end. So let me see if I can get set up here on my tripod. I found something I hope will work so you guys can actually see me do it. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see, but let me show you. I've already laid my drip tape. So I want there are two pieces of drip tape, one on either side of the row. So I am trying to at least get them a foot, maybe 1.5 feet apart. So what I'm gonna do is take my tubing right here, kind of measure that out. Gonna take your hole punch your hole through there. I hope you guys can see this. Take this fitting, try to get it in here. This is always the hardest part, trying to make this thing fit into this hole. Always the hardest part. If anybody knows of anything that I can do differently to make this easier, please let me know in the comments. Okay, hold on a sec. All right, here we go. I worked it until I got it in. So then that's what it looks like. It'll fit snug in the hole, and then you'll take your tape. Make sure that your lines are up. Okay, that means that your tape is turned the right way. You'll take your tape and you'll put it onto here. Slide it on there as far as it'll go in. And then you'll tighten it on there. It's actually the other direction. All right, you tighten it on there, and there you go, you pull it. And this right here, you can turn these either on or off, depending on whether or not you want the water on for this row or not. You could turn them on or off. Okay, and so that's how you actually put together your drip tape. Okay, so now SOF fam, we have run all of the lines down the rows, and what I'm doing right now is staking them out. So this is what I did. You cut your line, okay, fold it up, and you're gonna put this onto there. This will keep the water from just running through. Okay, so you'll fold it, put this onto there. The kit does come with the little stoppers for the end, but if you don't have enough of those, then this is just a quick way to do the very same thing. So just 1 second, I'm gonna do this and then I'll be right back to show you. All right, so I slid this in onto here, and it keeps the water from flowing out. And then what I'm gonna do is take my peg and slide it right into there and then stake it down. Right, you slide your, and it's a fabric garden staple. I call them pegs, but you get the gist. You slide it in, and then you just stake it down. I tap it in. All right, and that's how you put in your drip irrigation. I've got 1 down and 8 more to go. Thanks for stopping by the garden.